Hey guys, this is the Janus Project. We are continuing with a series that I started a little while ago called Those So-Called Errors. And what we're doing is we are visiting this website on the archive called bibviz.com. And what it is it's showing supposed contradictions between a whole bunch of parts of the Bible. It's got a really cool graphic. You can see it on some previous video episodes. What I'm doing in this one is I'm simply going to one that I'd already clicked on. I haven't read this through, so I am still kind of keeping with the paradigm of the series. But I want to read this and I want to show you some of this. Now, the contradiction supposedly is only God holy? That's the question at hand, and so you can see these verses. Revelation 15:4. Who shall not fear thee, O Lord, and glorify thy name? For thou only art holy. For all nations shall come and worship before thee, for thy judgments are made manifest. Then the other passages are, again, others are holy too, and you shall send the holy men unto me, Leviticus 11:44. For I am the Lord your God. You shall therefore sanctify yourselves, and you shall be holy, for I am holy. For I am the Lord that brought you up out of Egypt to be your God. Therefore be holy, as I am holy. Leviticus 19:2. Speak unto the congregation, say unto heaven, ye shall be holy, for I the Lord am holy, etc., etc. Okay. So all these passages talking about holy men and being holy and all of this, all the way to Revelation 22. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. He that is filthy, let him be filthy still. He that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still. And so you got all those passages, and I do find it funny that they end with Revelation 22 and they start with Revelation 15. So if John were, it's believed that John is the author of Revelation. And so I find it funny that they would look at this and say, okay, someone in the very book they're writing, that is, you can sit down and read that thing in like half an hour maybe, that he would make such a drastic mistake. Or is it better understood that this is a context thing and describing something about God that he wants to be true of us as well? And so as you look at this word holy, it has the idea of separate. It can have the idea of unsullied, some of that aspect. But as you talk about sanctify yourself and all of that, it is being set apart. And so you have to ask the question, what are you set apart from and what are you set apart to? And so when you look at the idea of God, obviously we would all agree he is holy on a completely different level than anyone else. And so when it says that thou alone art holy, that means he is so separate, he is so pure that all the nations are going to have to come to worship him. That there's no one else that's going to even compare. That doesn't stop him from expecting it of us, and so that's why you see all these other passages. And there are some levels, like Psalm 86:2, preserve my soul, for I am holy, O Lord, thou Lord my God. And so there's a level of, yes, we have a level of holiness, but it's not going to match up to the holiness of God. And so that's where I look at it, and you can kind of tell if it's written in the same book. So like within a few chapters of each other, you can probably tell that there's probably something context related here. And again, God is going to say that he has deemed all men in unbelief, so he can save some. There's all these things that God is going to do where he expects certain things of us, but he also knows how we are. And so that's why I'd look at this one and I'd say that's being disingenuous. Obviously, God, in the comparison of everything, is the only one who is holy, but he will eventually make us that way as well, and he is desiring that for us, but we're not there. So that's just a quick little take here as we look at this word holy. Now, this is an interesting thing, and so we'll keep continuing this series as we go.